Listen, I didn't get to work with Erica in American Fiction, but the journey that we've been on since, I am in awe of you. It was such a pleasure to meet you, and now it is just a delight to be your friend. Every time you speak, I learn something new. Just the way you hold space. I also hurt my cheeks when you and Dana were standing together. Queen Latifah and Eric Alexander standing together. Oh. I am gonna get into what I have to say. I wanna firstly just say, I made a fashion choice tonight. I'm also a 51-year-old woman going through a change. It was bold, slightly dumb, and the heater is on right here. So bear with me. My God, there's so many people I love in this room. Aurora, thank you so much for what you have done, what you are doing, what that cocktail napkin you were writing on gave birth to. This is what we need. Emma, where are you? Oh, thank you. I mean, I just am so grateful for both of you. I think we all are. And then also for putting on like a really good party. Okay. And Eric, I said stuff about you. Do I read or do I'm gonna try up here. Okay, this is pretty. So, I was a track runner in high school. Me and my long femurs. I don't know if you know this. The femur is the bone that goes from the knee to the hip. I've got long femurs. I ran the 200 and the 400, and I was told that I should have been running the 800 because of my lovely long femurs. Now, what I'm about to tell you is not about my femurs. My coach was Coach Block of the Riverdale Country School, and she used to say to me, stop looking at your competition to gauge where you are in a race. If you look behind you or side to side, you will lose. Run your own race, Tracee. Run in any lane you want, but run your own race. So I stand here as that track runner. My knees are a bit arthritic now. It's true. But I have been running my own race for a long time, and I've taken up many different lanes. And today I'm really honored to receive the Trailblazer Award from the 15% Pledge. But I will be honest that between Coach Block and this moment here, there were a lot of large windows of time when no one was feeling the trail that I was blazing. People were like, why you running all up and down these streets? That's not your lane, girl. Look at the girl next to you and what she's doing in that lane. And I was like, no, I do not see her. No, I do not. And I need more than one lane anyway. But I am a Black woman in Hollywood. And I am a Black founder in beauty. So the pearly gates were never wide open to me. I'm not one to dwell on the tough moments. I like to use them. And despite all of the naysayers, apparently I have made it to rich auntie status. And now, Trailblazer. So I stand here as said rich auntie and possibly also mob wife. And also as the owner, founder, and CEO of a multi-million-dollar global beauty brand that has been on shelves for almost 5 years with over 50 SKUs, including a blow dryer. Yes, I said it, something that plugs into a wall. And 10 retail partners across US, Canada, and the UK. And honestly, that takes my breath away. From the very beginning, I set out to build a different kind of beauty company. I wrote my first hair care brand pitch in 2008, right when I finished Girlfriends. And the response from my manager at the time was, you should do a line of wigs. Shout out to wigs, not what I was going for. From 2008 to 2018, I was met with all kinds of no's. That's 10 years, but I kept dreaming and I kept putting pen to paper. And some of the phrases I wrote down in what would eventually become my brand Bible are, support your hair in being what it is. That was in 2008. Build a confident relationship with your hair, 2009. Enable consumers to take new steps in their own revolution, also 2009. A promise to create a consistent experience and products that work, 2011. An emotional connection with value, that is how you build equity over time, 2012. I was intentional about building a company in which all decisions were made through the lens of celebrating the joy and the diversity of Black beauty of all ages and identities. A company where the beauty needs of Black people are prioritized, seen, and celebrated. A company that changes the way people of color are marketed to. And that's what we're doing at Pattern. Anyone can buy Pattern products. It doesn't matter what kind of hair you have. If they work for you, buy them. But we made a promise to embrace, love, and support our community and the gorgeous hair that we have. Our content, our product development, our narrative, our messaging is centered around the celebration of Black beauty. And we are a company run by Black women. Couple of them sitting over there at that table, Amy and Christiane. At Pattern, we are change makers. We have never positioned ourselves as a social justice organization, but we do more than just sell things. We empower, we celebrate, we bring joy. Inherently, Pattern has linked arms with the other runners who refuse to stay in their lanes. It is not easy to build and scale a business that is intentional, purposeful, and lucrative. You can't do it with your eyes closed. You have to do it with your heart open. I know the expansiveness, as we all do. I know the expansiveness of Blackness and the value of what we create. Part of my larger mission as a business builder and CEO is not only to prove that Black-owned and Black-founded businesses are mainstream, have immense capital value, and are here to stay, but also to expand the standards of expectations of how Black-owned businesses are cared for and understood by the industry. A Black founder, this is crazy, guys. I know this room knows it, but I'm gonna say it real loud. A Black founder can make products that are for everybody. A Black founder should be the one to determine who their customer is. The system should not. We cannot let people tell us who we should be or what we have to offer. As a reminder, affirmative action has been shut down, and DEI programs are being demolished. Hollywood is pulling back on its interest in diversity. Books are being banned, and we no longer are allowed to educate on the truth of our history. The system is systeming, y'all. But you can't system us away. We are here. We are here, and our power is undeniable. So thank you, 15% Pledge. Thank you so much for doing the much needed work to dismantle an antiquated system that is hardly unique to retail, and for establishing measurable accountability, which is essential to fundamental change. You are showing us that the right thing and the profitable thing are the same thing. Change requires all of us to lace up our running shoes and knock down the hurdles. I am honored to blaze this trail, and with the support of the industry and the retailers in this room, we are blazing a trail together. Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage Aurora James and Stephanie Horton, Senior Director of Global Consumer Marketing and Commerce at Google.